Honey, I just made the best little nachos for your football gathering, so let's go make it. You know, before I can make it, Nanny Chelle's got to taste it, and nobody will ever know I hid it. Okay, let's get started on this yummy nacho cheese stack. First, we're going to put now I'm using ground turkey, but you don't have to. You can use your beef. I was just doing it on this little casserole because I prefer the turkey. I guess y'all hear I've got some company. Okay, to my meat, I'm gonna add some seasoning. Now you can use a package of taco seasoning mix, but I just choose to make my own. But now you do whatever you like and whatever's the quickest for you and your little family. All right, to that, I'm gonna add me probably about a good teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, about a half a teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of onion powder. That was a little more than a teaspoon, but that's okay. And a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now we're gonna mix this all in there and incorporate it together. And you know, you taste this to your likings and see, you know, if you're using your own seasonings, you see if you've got it seasoned enough the way you like it. Right now, this is just how I'm gonna start it off. And if I taste it and it needs a little more, I'll add some more. Let me grab my salt and pepper. I'll probably add me a good teaspoon of salt. About a teaspoon of pepper. Now to my skillet, I did add about a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of salted butter. Okay, to this, since I've almost got my turkey meat done, I'm going to add me about 2 tablespoons of this pickled jalapenos. Now, I'm telling you, these won't make it hot at all. I made a soup with them, and I was afraid it might be a little spicy for the kids, but it didn't have no spice at all to it. All right, now I'm going to add me some chopped green chilies, and they're the mild ones. Now, honey, if you like spicy stuff, you can get you the spicy ones. Okay, I sauteed these together, you know, the peppers and the chilies for about 3 minutes. So now what I'm going to add to this, now that this is all incorporated, I've got me a 15 ounce of black beans, and I did drain mine because they had a good bit of water in them. But I'm just going to pour that right on over in there. Honey, this is another little simple recipe. This would be great for football, you know, gathering, tailgating, whatever you want to do. This would be yummy and quick. Okay, now we're ready to get started with this little nacho stack. All right, the first little step we're going to do now that we got our meat and stuff done, we're going to put us some chips down here on the bottom. Now I'm putting, let's see if I can see. This is a 9.5 ounce bag that we're going to put on the bottom. And then you'll need about this size just to dip with and everything. Okay, now on top of that, I've melted me some of this cheese, the liquid cheese. I'm just going to pour it on top of this. Then on top of that, we're going to put us some meat. You know, our little meat and beans that we cooked. We'll just put all of that on here. All right, now what we're going to do this new next step, we're going to add our shredded mozzarella, not mozzarella. Now you can use mozzarella if you want to, but I've got mild cheddar cheese. Now you can even use the Fiesta or the Mexican cheese, but I just choose to use the mild. Now you're going to put that on top of the meat while it's still hot, and then that helps that cheese melt on. But honey, these two, that melted cheese and this shredded cheese, you talking about something yummy. Now, I didn't tell you how much cheese I had of the shredded cheese because that's to your likings, however much cheese you like. All right, next we're going to put to that, I chopped up some green onions. Then we'll put us some tomatoes. Y'all, I used my little rotty knife. Oh, my tomato one. I wished I had it over here. I'll get it in just a minute and show you. Brittany's gonna get it for me, my son is. Y'all, now I always tell you, Nanny Chelle ain't gonna endorse something unless she's used it and likes it. But honey, this tomato knife, honey, that is the best knife I have ever used in my life. I've got my son and daughter-in-law hooked on all these knives now. They love them. And I'm telling you, to cut a tomato up with this knife, you ain't never cut a tomato till you cut it with this knife. Now you can go to rottakitchenstore.com and do Nanny Chelle 10 and you'll get 10% off. But honey, if you get anything, get you one of them tomato knives. Okay, let's put us some salt and pepper on these. Okay, next we're going to use us some black olives to pour on top of it. And you know, if you don't like any of this stuff, just don't use it. But honey, it tastes so yummy. And look how colorful and pretty it looks. Not only does it look pretty, it's yummy. Yes, ma'am. You got a surprise for me. Let's see. She says she's got a surprise for me. Let's see. Give it to Nanny. Let me see. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love it. She made me a picture. Isn't that sweet? Okay, now this is our last little step that we'll do. And we're going to put us some lettuce on top. You don't have to put a lot, just a little bit. Y'all look how pretty this looks. Okay, honey, it's all ready. So go find some friends and family. And honey, make some memories with them, because they'll love this little recipe right here, and it's quick and easy. And always remember to smile, because God sure loves you. And baby, remember, He's always got this no matter what.